do you remember when I was telling you all that Gypsy Rose and Ken and Ryan weren't really giving us anything to go off of? There wasn't a lot of drama going on. Well, they have given us some drama to talk about today, let me tell you. If you have not heard about Ryan Anderson dancing with that girl and Gypsy Rose popping off on her live about it, we're going to be talking about that. But before I get into it, we have to talk about the results to the paternity test, which to me, it wasn't surprising, even though there was a little bit of a chance that I felt like it could have been Ryan's. But the paternity test results came in that it is Ken's baby. We talked about that in my previous video and kind of how I felt about Gypsy making this a bigger deal than I think it needs to be. Like, I do not think they needed to do a paternity test. Like, we got to talk about this because Gypsy went off, and I think we saw a little bit of her anger pop out. And I am so curious to hear what you all think about this in the comments down below. Like, I genuinely cannot wait to hear what you all have to say about this, because I watched this video and I was laughing my little butt off the entire time because I could not believe that she was as heated as she was about this. So we're gonna watch it. If you haven't seen it yet, I will show it to you in a few. But before we do that, I want to tell you all about this video's sponsor, because it's sponsors like this that help me be able to continue creating content like this for you guys. So please just give me a minute or two to thank June's Journey for sponsoring today's video. June's Journey is a free to download murder mystery game with a diverse cast of characters. It's a hidden object murder mystery game, to be exact, where you actually play through these beautiful and colorfully crafted scenes to find these little hidden objects within, and it is so much fun. Not only is the hidden object scenes so much fun in this game, but the murder mystery story behind it is what keeps me coming back for more, because I want to know what's going to happen next. It is so captivating. In this murder mystery, you're actually following June Parker, who is on a quest to figure out who murdered her sister, and while doing so, she's covering all of her family's dark secrets. It gets disturbing, and it is a wild ride. I love the element of customizing and remodeling your island and your mansion and putting all the objects wherever you want to. I also love that you can join clubs in this game, so it has a little bit of a social element to it as well. So if you like that type of thing, this is right up your alley, because you can join these clubs and you can work together with other people within the game and participate in competition. If you'd like to play June's Journey with me, you can do so by clicking the link in my description or by scanning the QR code that you see on the screen. It is free to play on Android, iOS, and also you can play it on PC if you don't have a phone, which some people don't. So I think that's pretty cool. There's so many ways to play. Again, thank you so much, June's Journey, for sponsoring today's video, and let's go ahead and get into it. So if you guys did not see this video, I will play it for you right here. Now, this is where Ryan was hanging out with this girl, and to be honest with you, I don't know about who she is or their connection or anything. There may be a little bit of lore behind it. I truly have no idea. I just know that this video was posted, and you would think that this wouldn't spark any sort of issues by any means, considering the fact that Gypsy cheated on Ryan with Ken and got pregnant with his baby like right after she left him. I mean, cheated on him allegedly. We do not know that that is for sure happened, but she definitely left Ryan for Ken. And we all know about that whole mess. So that whole thing happened, right? Whether you like Ryan or don't like Ryan, which I have my own opinions on certain things with him for sure, but whatever your opinion is on him as an individual, that was rough. Like how she did him dirty and everything, that is a rough situation. Like, that sucks. Like, Gypsy will get out there and she will be like, he needs to stop talking about it, move on with his life. But if somebody did that to me, I'd be talking about it for years to come. I'm not even lying. Like, I would still be talking about it because he was in love with her and she did him so dirty. Of course he's going to talk about it.
I want to explain why I put the comment that I put on a video that I seen of Ryan dancing with a woman. How do I put this? I want Ryan to move on. And this, like, I don't talk about Ryan in my lives because I don't want to. Like, I don't have to, I don't want to. I have lots of other things to talk about. So, yesterday when I came across this video, for the last, I want to say, couple weeks, Ryan has increasingly kind of gotten on my nerves. I mean, he was my husband. I can say that, okay? And we are still technically married. So I think it's completely normal for people to go back and forth with each other in little tit-for-tat ways. Okay, we are not, I'm not going to say we're on bad terms, but we're not on good terms. We're just on terms. So, when I seen the video, I was not jealous. I am happy for him. If he wants to go and dance with a million girls, if he wants to go to a club, cool, I'm happy. I don't care. Like, I want him to find someone and I want him to be happy. But what I am disappointed in is society. So it was not even Ryan's video that kind of like made me frustrated. It was society's view of the situation. So, and I understand that sexism and favoritism towards men has been a thing for as like long as can be, okay? So I just don't see how when a man does something, then it's praised. But when a woman does something, she gets slandered and like slammed for it. So granted, I understand that I broke Ryan's heart. I left the marriage. I was not a good wife. I could totally admit.
How did she watch that short video of Ryan and relate it to her situation in leaving Ryan for her ex-fiance? Like, how did she like connect those two? Because they're, yes, men do get away with more than women do. That is factual. That happens. But in this situation, how is she connecting those two things? You left your husband for your ex-fiance and then got pregnant with him right after, and you're not even fully divorced yet. Like, him dancing with this girl and people not being upset. What are they supposed to be upset at? He's legally married to you, but y'all aren't together. What is there to be upset at? I'm confused.
I did file for divorce. I did go ahead and make that separation legally. And then got with Ken. And I'm happy. I'm happy in my life, and I want Ryan to be happy. I do feel like all he does is talk about me and his lives, and it is frustrating because it's like you do have your own life going on, so why don't you talk about like your life? About me all he wants, and people praise that, and people are okay with that, but I can't even shoot one shot at him at all. And I'm like, I get it in one sense, and then another sense, like, y'all don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So,
okay, I mean, fair. We do not know what's going on behind the scenes. I will agree with that. But also at the same time, like, she left him, okay? And he did not want the marriage to be over. He's going to be hurt. And I mean, it happened not that long ago. Like, he's still going to be having feelings about it that she's not going to be able to understand because she wasn't one that was left. Like, if Ken turns around and leaves her, you bet she's going to talk about it for years to come. Like, y'all know you cannot disagree with me. Like, if Ken did to her what she did to Ryan, and she was still in love with Ken when it happened, like Ryan was in love with her, of course you are going to talk about it. And not only that, people know who he is because of him marrying you. So when he isn't alive, where thousands of people are watching because he knows him, or they know him through you, they're going to ask him about you, and he's not going to be able to avoid answering these questions. Period.
Whatever little shots that he took that was definitely daggers to the heart, go unnoticed and like unknown by the public, because I'm not going to put his business out there like that. I haven't so far, and so I have done very minimal shots to him, and he's done small shots to me, but they are irritating. We irritate each other. We're exes. That is completely normal. I feel like a lot of guilt for breaking his heart. But at the same time, breakups happen every day. Divorces happen every day. It's not something exclusive to us. For the most part, I've been very classy. I might not have always been classy, but I have been trying to be classy about the situation. And I just want him to give me that same respect too. He doesn't have to, but it would be nice. And I think the bigger picture here is there is a child in this situation. It's not his child, so I know that it's not his problem, but there is a child involved. Grown-up things.
What does her pregnancy have to do with him? Like, if they're not together anymore and it's not his baby, he doesn't have to concern himself with his ex's baby. Like, it's not like he's going to be, like, happy for you. Like, considering the circumstances.
To do would be for the both of us to stop this tit-for-tat game, and once the divorce is final, go our separate ways. Like, I'm happy in my life with Ken. We're expecting a baby. He can have a girlfriend. I don't care. I don't care. I'm happy for him. But for me, it's kind of like, don't sit there and then constantly be like, she's my wife. I can talk about her all I want. She's my wife. She's my wife. She's my wife. Well, looking at that video, that's my husband. That's my husband. He's slapping some girl's ass. That's my husband. We're still married. He's still married. I'm still married. What I'm saying is 2 wrongs don't make a right. Like, he has said on live, like,
2 wrongs don't make a right, so you think him doing that was a wrong? You're with another man and having his baby. I'm not understanding what she's trying to connect here. I feel like she's trying to give some sort of excuse to why she got upset at it so that people don't think that there was some sort of jealousy or feelings behind it, but there has to be. I mean, Ryan has alluded, okay, so this is just alleged, that she has communicated with him behind the scenes, or like they've texted or something. Okay. I'm not saying that happened, but that has been alluded to. If that is true, that would lead me to believe that there would have to be some sort of feeling still there in some way, shape, or form that would maybe be the driving point behind why, if she did get upset or jealous at that. You know what I mean? I feel like her trying to say this is like a sexist thing does not make any sense. Can somebody please help me understand how this makes any sense? And she's like, we need to stop this tit for tat back and forth thing. You're the one that made a comment about a video of him with another girl, though. Like, you made that comment. If you really don't care that he's with some other girl, why are you even talking about it? You can tell you're mad about it. And like, if it was because he was talking about you're his wife, you're his wife, you're his wife, and all that stuff in his lives, then why weren't you going on a rant about that at a different time? Why does it seem triggered by him with another girl if it's not like some sort of jealousy, emotionally driven moment? Can somebody explain that to me?
I'm moving on, but then like 2 days later texts me that he misses me. And I know that's part of the healing process. Like, I feel like he's not really moving on when he does that. So yeah, I get frustrated. Last thing I heard was that, like, Ryan went in to sign the divorce papers. So I signed, he signed. We're just waiting for a court date and for the judge to finalize everything. But I mean, I want to be divorced just as much as he wants to be divorced. Like, I want you to be happy, Ryan. I really do. I want it to be genuine. And I need this fighting, in a sense, to stop. Like, please, just... Can we just please think about my child for a second in this and be wrong about it? That's all that I ask. I'm not trying to come at you. I'm not trying to prevent you from healing or getting a girlfriend. I'm happy if you do. My wish is that...
Whenever she talks about him having another girlfriend, she gets a little like...
You know, I have my happiness with Ken, and you have a happiness with someone that will love you the way you should be loved. Because I know you have a good heart. You have a good heart. And I'm hoping that you didn't let me ruin that good part in your heart.
She's so manipulative. Like, I cannot handle how manipulative she is. It's actually nauseating.
That does love so openly. So I really, really wish the best for you if you're watching this. So with that being said, I'm going to be a mature adult. I hope you will too. And let's do the right thing and get divorced and then go about our lives.
Another thing I just want to point out here, if this was her upset at other people's reaction to the situation, why is she addressing Ryan directly the entire time? If you're upset at people for being upset and their reaction to it, and it's just because it's a sexist situation, address the people that are upset at it then. You're talking to Ryan the whole time. I want you to be happy. I just want you to be happy. Let's just move on. Are you just trying to get him to not retaliate to the fact that you just went on this big old thing? I cannot wait for his live. Because as I'm filming this right now, I have not seen a live from him about this situation. But I hope that he gets on live and he says some stuff. Because usually he says a little bit of things here and there. And I'm always like wondering what he's going to drop. You just never know. You never know what he's going to say. Did you guys see these videos and what did you think about them? You're going to have to let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are about this. I don't believe nothing. I don't believe nothing. And again, thank you so much to June's Journey for sponsoring this video. If you guys would like to download June's Journey, check the link in my description. Make sure you click that and you can download it on Android, iOS, or play it on PC, or you can just scan the QR code on my screen here. Thank you so much to June's Journey for sponsoring this video. And if you would like to join me over on TikTok, I'll have that linked down below as well. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you soon for another one.